Hello, hello. Let's see what I've got going on here. I changed the scene. Let's see how much this delay has going on, guys. We're live streaming. And we're gonna see how that goes, because I've not live streamed before, realistically. We got a little bit of a delay. I see it going live now. That's so cool. Thanks so much for joining me. If you're new here, my name's Cody Lee. I upload a brand new draft video every single day, and we're gonna be trying out live streaming. So that's pretty exciting. I'm honestly like, I don't know. I did it once before. We did it way back when, but it's been a hot second. So let's keep things good. I'm checking out all of my like stream options and all of that to the side. He just comes. Okay. So I got the chat over here. Sign into chat. Oh, okay. I see you. So we want to have this over here. Forgive me while I get this all set up, guys. It will not take us too long, I promise. I just want to make sure that I have the chat up so that I'm able to say things to people. And then we're going to dive in to some pick 2 drafts. I mean, unless there's anyone in there who wants to do Premiere. But I figured we would do some fun, quick pick 2 drafts. Dive in, try to enjoy ourselves. Now, if you haven't checked out the Hobbit pick 2, the 5 archetype thing, man, I'll be honest. I don't know how I feel about that. Like, 5 seems like not nearly enough in a draft format. Like, what are you doing? Why? But, hey, we're gonna dive into a Hobbit. To be fair, sometimes my my partner, she tells me I look like this, and I would take it. You guys handsome. Now, I'm not that short, believe it or not. Or at least I don't think I'm that short. But I'm not the tallest guy in the world. Oof. But we're gonna be live today until probably noon. I've got Dungeons and Dragons to play, so actually we'll probably pick out a little bit earlier than noon, honestly. I still gotta make up a character. But you know how it goes. Forgive me if I mute myself. I assume you guys don't want to hear me cough. Now, Misty Mountains Raider, I should say, pretty dang strong. Bard the Bowman. I do want to play the blue-white deck, but I don't know if now's the time to be like, let's play the blue-white deck. I could very well go, like, Bard the Bowman and Magnificent N and then put someone else into red. I could also take Chief Warg and Duskwatch Hunter here. Otherwise, we're taking Misty Mountains Raider and Gundabad Opportunist, which are good, but they're not great, and I would rather be on this game plan, right? Wolves is really strong. Otherwise, we're taking Bard and, like, Magnificent End, which would both be pretty good. Let's take Chief Warg and Duskwatch. Gnashing of Teeth is really strong. Front Porch Sentries. There's a Lakeshore Apothecary here. And a Magnificent End. So we could have been in that style of deck. Here, there's a lot of red still, but the red's not strong. This is a generally pretty weak pack, I'm gonna be honest. Woodland Weave Master, though. 2 mana, 1/2 Vigilance. Whenever another elf you control enters, this creature gets +1/+1. We're not playing elves. Add X mana of any color where X is this creature's power. Spend this mana only to cast elves. Like, that's nothing for us. Front Porch Sentries is a 2-drop. Does something. We're going to take the Gnashing of Teeth and the Front Porch Sentries. Desolation Prowler. Oh. I didn't know you played ball. So yeah, Desolation Prowler going this late. We're definitely in the right colors. We'll take the Bilbo's Deadly Slice after that. Or I should say, We're in the right colors. Black is open. Red might also be open. Bothersome Noisemakers still being in the pack is pretty strong. Very strong card. But I think we're going to take the 2 black cards. Keeps us on the one, like, black track that we're on. The Chief Warg's the only green card that we've got, so we'll see where we end up there. How are you folks doing today, man? If you haven't seen me, I'm in the thumbnails, but the lighting is not great. We're here in the Midwest, and the outside is real nasty right now. Plunder the Trollshaw is going this late. It's kind of crazy. We're going to take something like the Stony Face Goblins and Guardian of the Halls. Smaug might be good, but Stony Face Goblins is really strong. And Guardian of the Halls is pretty strong too, I think. I mean, honestly, yeah. Bard the Bowman came around, as did the Misty Mountains Raider. And the Gundabad? Who am I drafting against? That's... okay. Gandalf Sparkstarter I think is pretty good. Lakeshore Apothecary still in here? What is going on? Double Gundabad. Not bad. Uneasy Pairings. This is insane. I don't know what's going on. Roads Go Ever On is very strong. We're not in white. Lake Town Toymaker. Bilbo Luckwear is very strong. If we were in the blue-white, I would be taking Lakeshore and Bilbo right now. But we're not. So I think we're going to do something like Gathering of Darkness and Rage into the Valley? There's a Goblin Town Flunkies, which, alright, we're probably cutting those right now. Let's take the good black spells. Elven Passage here. Here's some Goblin Pair. And another Stony Voiced Goblins. I could take the Stony Voiced Goblins. Otherwise it's something like Smaug the Great Calamity, which is not bad. Stony Voiced Goblins, I don't know if this is as strong as we want it to be, though. I think it's probably better than Smaug, though, so let's take that. Also, forgive me, guys. I have one major crybaby out in the other room right now. But welcome. I'm actually, so I want to give a heads up. I didn't expect anyone to be here, but I see people like actually viewing this. If you're in here, say hi. I'm down to respond. I'm excited to chat with people. So thanks for being here. I appreciate it. It's my first time doing this, so there's gonna be mistakes, but we can all learn and get better, right? Desolation Prowler, and do we take a Wilderland Scrounger? Like, this is really good. We're taking the Desolation Prowler. And then probably something like a Duskwatch Horror. Let's take the Wilderland Scrounger. It's on there. It's up there with Misty Mountain Raider for me. Another Desolation Prowler. And a Front Porch Sentries. We're gonna take the Mirkwood. That's 3 Desolation Prowlers though? What in the world? That's wild. This is like the premier uncommon in the set, right? I'm not crazy. Lakeshore Apothecary is just going around too. Well, I mean, okay. When in doubt, rare draft. You know how we do. There's a Bilbo and a Smaug. Maybe we play the Smaug. Stony Voiced Goblins and Mountain to the side, and let's do it. There's a Tidings of War here, so maybe we are in the red instead of the black, or instead of the green. There's a Wood Elves here. But yeah, we're taking like Tidings of War and Reverent Howl. Desolation of Smog. I don't... 3 damage to each non-dragon creature. Like, that has to be good, right? Get out of here, green cards. I don't know how... I just don't know how good it's gonna be. We'll take it. Pinecone Strike and the Saxville Bagginses. 2 mana 2/2. When they enter, sacrifice another creature or artifact. Considering we've got 3 Stony Voice Goblins, give it to me. Those 2 removal spells we grabbed earlier are like the only ones that we've gotten. Kind of wild. If you haven't, we had one of our draft videos this past week where we got, I want to say, 4 Rage into the Valleys. The card's pretty solid. I'll be honest. I thoroughly enjoyed it. 3 mana 2/3. Another Tidings of War. Great for us. Cuts. Smaug. Fearsome Parent. Duskwatch. Pinecone. Probably Goblin Town Funkies. And we've got one more playable in here. Generally in a draft deck, 23 and 17. If you have a really low curve, you can go 24 and 16 lands. I love the wolves. I thought at first this was like a hyena or something like that, but they just made the wolves kind of cartoonish in this. And I'll be honest, I am 100% here for that. We don't have any equipment, so this isn't really relevant, but Golem's pretty good. We'll take Dwarven Mauler to the side, but we'll play the Golem main deck. 1 Reverent Hollow, and then Rare Draft. Reverent Howl. I know how to speak. Get out of here. And this is why I'm like, Desolation of Smog kills most of our things, but we can play into it because we have it. So like, board wipes are generally pretty good. You are almost always, well, I should say almost always, if you're casting a board wipe and losing out on value, you're playing board wipes wrong. But I more so mean it could just sit dead in hand, and that would suck. No one wants something like that sitting dead in hand. 41, 1 cut. Is it a Gundabad? It might be a Reverend Howl. We'll drop the Reverend Howl. Yeah. And let's ship it. It's a pick 2. We're going quick. You guys have a preference on coffee brand? I'm sitting here, so we had K-Cups. We were doing the whole Keurig thing for a while. Let's go Fox. Double Tidings of War. No Swamp. I'm gonna keep... Yeah. Double Tidings of War. Yeah, we'll block. A Desolation Prowler. Swamp. It's called Reward. Now the question is, do they attack in? How are we doing this? We'll just let him bounce. No reason to spend the life. Could have made him spend 2 life. Bolg's Company. And another Tidings of War. It's actually kind of funny. So this is a good spot because we're able to Golem get rid of one of those Tidings. Golem has tangential value. High Tidings. And then we can play our own second Tidings. Yeah, you got a 4/4. Crazy in my own self. I don't know if you guys can hear this music that I've got going on. It was pretty good. I'm just anxiety driven. We're gonna pump up our goblin army. Ooh. That's really good, actually. No blocks. We gotta kill the Misty Mountain Raider. Not being able to play the Stony Face to get that last card in his hand is kind of wild. But we'll be able to outgrow with our Tidings next turn. So there's at least that. Goblin Plate Mail. They can't equip the... Oh, it auto-equips. Oh, that kind of sucks. No play? A Ravening War. We're gonna play that, and yeah, we lose. 0-1. That was a pretty sick deck. Literally our exact deck. Nah, sometimes that happens. I mean, hey, I'll take it. I think the Gobbo deck is one of the stronger decks, but I don't know that the Goblin deck is stronger than the Werewolf deck, if you get all the right cards for the Werewolf deck. I'm gonna keep this. Fearsome Goblin Pair. Stony Voiced Goblin's just gonna come down and kind of tear their hand apart. Play out that Stony Voiced Goblins, got another one. Another Tidings. Ooh, I shouldn't have attacked in with the 1/1. That was really bad of me, actually. I didn't mean to attack with all. Another nasty little rabbit. We're gonna sacrifice that because we can only activate it once each turn. No attacks. I maybe should have attacked, because if they play something big here, those are both going to get big. Don't play out the Fearsome Goblin Pair. I can get in for 2. Long-bodied gray dog. You got the long-bodied gray dog. Sacrifice Fearsome Goblin Pair. Front porch sentries. And play out the mountain and then the front porch. Go ahead. A Smaug the Magnificent. Oh, that's not good for us. Sacrifice the front porch sentries. And one of the rabbits. Yeah, we're gonna play off the Desolation Prowler. We're gonna play this. And we're gonna play the Tidings of War. And we're gonna get in with a 9/9. They get a treasure token. The Goblin Army is just lethal if they can't like do anything to answer it. Mirkwood, I mean that's a 5/5. That's pretty big. Them getting a treasure token. Ugh. My turn. So let's play this. We'll sacrifice a creature, draw a card, and create a treasure. That does nothing. Get in. Sacrifice the treasure token. They lose a life. Get to exile a Gathering Darkness. They create a treasure. Treasure can attack, kill that. Both of those would be lethal. Yeah, us not having an answer for the Smaug is not solid. Ooh, that's also not solid for us. If they would have just attacked, I lose. Is there anything that gets me out of this? Get in. If only I had something to give it a trample. Sacrifice, they lose a life. Nope. Ooh. Concede that hard. But that's why we do this. The quick draft style. Although that feels kind of bad. We'll leave the packs until the end. Let's jump right back in. I have been tempted to go try out a sealed, one of those collector box sealeds. I'm just not a great sealed player. I probably need to, you know, grind out a few sealed pools before trying for the collector. Steve Jeff. Bolg and Bolg's Company. It's kind of hard not to take both of those. It leaves a pretty diverse pack with only Pinecone Strike as the real Pinecone Strike and Rage into the Valley, but no real signals, you know? So maybe that's what I'm going to be taking. If we weren't taking those, we would likely be looking at Master's Counselors and Magnificent End. Like Wilderland Scrunger is probably the next best card. Yeah, but we're gonna take Bolg's Company and Bolg of the North. Bolg of the North is just real solid. 5 mana 5/5. When Bolg enters, you may sacrifice another creature. A Thranduil though. Counter target spell. If that spell's mana value is 2 or less, recruit. Nasty Little Rabbits is pretty dang good. But if I take up like Stir Up Trouble and Oin the Brave here, let's take those and see what happens. Bard the Bowman being still here along with Long Lake Nuisance. There's also a Bomber and a Rage. Ugh. There is also a Moment of Glory. We're just 4 picks in already, and there are 2 perfectly serviceable cards here. Let's take these and see what happens. Long Lake Nuisance. Uneasy Partings. Oof. Oof, oof, oof. Drop, 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 drop. Masters Conciliators, Mirkwood, Sound the Trumpet, take Lake Town. I haven't had a chance to play this deck yet. Another Notary Hobbits. I've seen Notary Hobbits more than I've seen literally any other, like, rare. Rare is the card that's in my head. When this creature dies, recruit, Magnificent End. There is an Uneasy Partings here. And another Sound the Trumpets. But I think we're taking Magnificent End and Uneasy Partings. Settle the Wreckage. 2 mana 2/2. Old Fat Spider Can't See Me. Target creature you control gains hexproof. Prevent all damage that would be dealt by up to 1 target creature for as long as you control that saga. I think having the 2/2 is pretty solid for us. Settle the Wreckage is also really good. 3 mana, 3/3, and then a Dwarven Medic. Attach it to target dwarf you control. We're not going to have a ton of dwarves, and we don't have a ton of draw right now, which you'll notice for Bard the Bowman. I think we're getting pretty cut off from that side. 2 mana 2/2, Moment of Glory. Eagle of the Great Shell, 5 mana 2/5. Whenever this creature attacks, it gets +1/+1 until end of turn for each other creature you control. Just solid and expensive. So instead, let's take the cheaper cards. There's a Sound the Trumpets. And a Lake Town Lookout. Let's do that. Sideboard. The red card's coming around. Ooh, and of course, Tom Burton William come around this time. There's a Master Counselors. We already got 1. Enchanted River's Grasp. I can't take. There's another Ori. A Vow of Erebor. Let's take Master Conciliators. We need to get some draw. I keep saying Conciliators. I don't know why I keep saying Conciliators. Like, where in my head did I get Conciliators? Counselors. Make Town Nuisance. There's another Moment of Glory. But 3 mana 3/2. Whenever a land you control enters, tap target creature or untap target creature. Pretty dang good. I would take another Moment of Glory, but yeah. Tap 1 or 2 target creatures. There is a Dwarven Short Sword, but I think we'll take the Velvet Wing Butterflies. Lakeshore Apothecary. And a Confiscate and Bother. Vow to Erebor, and then take the uncommon. One other target permanent. I don't think we need both sound the trumpets. We'll play both Moment of Glories. It's 3 lands and 28 cards. We need to make 2 cuts. We don't have any of the draw 2 stuff. So that's really, 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 really bad. Nice flyer. I think we dropped the Matic. We dropped the Vow. I think this is what we go with. So we're missing some of the main cards here. I want to call it out. There's a 2 mana draw a card, flashback 4, draw 2 cards, and we don't have any. That card is phenomenal. Like, actually super good, and I would argue pretty necessary. So that one feels kind of bad. Giant boulder. Do it up. 2 to the bottom, too. Lake Town Lookout. We don't have any of the 3 mana 2/2 Vigilance. No attacks. We have 1 Bard. We're gonna confiscate and bother whatever he happens to play here. Yeah. Play that out, Bard the Bowman. No attacks. Yeah, that's the one. 3 mana 2/2 recruit. 2, 3. Ooh, you got rid of 3 lands on top too? Actually, thank you. Those are sick looking lands though. Play out the Dwarven Provisioner. Play out the Lake Town Apothecary. Get in for 1. Do it. Haha, they did. Oh, that's really annoying. I'm gonna put it on top of my own library. No attacks. Oof. We're gonna attack with everything. Activate. What do they have in hand? Okay. They're gonna be able to trigger the Master Counselors. The 1/1. Draw a discard. Pretty good. I saw 2 lands. Wait, it was 3 lands again? Oh, heck yeah. That's nice. Do I... How do I want to approach this? gonna attack for 3. They have activate this up to destroy. Okay. Do we... We're gonna Bard the Bowman. We've got 1 card in hand. Ooh, 4/5. Recruits, which triggers Master Conciliators. Counselors, I know, I know! Ooh, Moment of Glory for us is nice. We do need another land, it's worth noting. No attacks, end turn. Settle wreckage. Don't have a counter. Nice. And that feels pretty good. Settle wreckage is a good card. Who knew? We're gonna get rid of your eagle. If we had one thing that was letting us trigger our Bard the Bowman every turn, ugh. Could you imagine? No attacks. Lake Town Lookout. You gonna bounce or something here? Until end of turn, target creature becomes indestructible. Do we drop an Ori? No, we're gonna drop that other Moment of Glory. Dwarven Short Sword. Not bad. Ooh, great. So we can play out the Ori. And then play out the Dwarven Provisioner. No attacks. Patient Instructor. It's just a draw discard. 2, 3. Have I milled? That's my first long lake nuisance, right? I will take 3. So do I play Long Lake Nuisance now? Trigger Bard the Bowman? Or do I play Moment of Glory to buff all of my stuff? Let's play the Long Lake Nuisance. Recruit. Another 1/1. Lifelink. This doesn't have vigilance, but it does have lifelink. So get in for 4. Sure. I gain 4 life. And then Moment of Glory is going to buff up my whole team quite a bit. Another Eagle of the Great Shelf. Not bad, not bad. I'll take that. 3, 4. I'm gonna attack with it. No blocks. Do we Long Lake Nuisance again? Or are we finally gonna Moment of Glory? Let's just play this. Put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control. If the spell was cast from your graveyard, also put a 1/1 counter on each other creature you control. This has reach. No attacks. Yes, you have an Eagle of the Great Shelf, which is slowly growing stronger. It's gonna kill my Long Lake Nuisance. I'm gonna get this name down, man, I swear. Also, I might get milled out. I only have 4 cards left. No blocks. It's big. I'm gonna kill that. No attacks. End turn. If they've got a way to draw another card when this enters recruit, that's my loss. The Master Counselors gets there, guys. That was a crushing defeat. Oof. Maybe we needed to remove that instead of the flyer. The thing was, we just don't have enough interaction, and all of our flyers, all of our recruit, all of our ability to draw a second card was way deep in the deck. I'll be real, we just don't have very much of it. I wish we had more. Double Log Lake. Yeah, we'll keep this. Ooh. Counselors into Bard, into Long Lake. I would love to draw land. Pray for me. Oh. That really sucks. Is that going to be 2 down, guys? Oh my gosh, and we didn't draw land. That's kind of really bad for us. If we would have drawn land into land, I think we might have been okay, but we're in a little bit of a rough spot here, friends. Whenever you attack, recruit. Yeah. We're gonna move on from this one, friends. Oh. McJinzu, we are not the GOAT, man. We've been actually struggle busing today in our first, debut. But hey, man. Thanks for joining me. I appreciate you being here. We've done a video every day for a year. I'll own up to it. I think I missed one day. I think I did miss one day. We're not going to talk about that. 3 mana, 3/2. Whenever you put 1 or more counters on a goblin, orc, or army, the Great Goblin deals 2 damage to target opponent. Whenever another goblin, orc, or army you control dies, exile the top card. We're going to take that. And we're going to take the Dane. 3 mana, 1/4. When it enters, create an axe that has +1/+0 and equip 2. And then you can attach it to a creature. Whenever Dane attacks, each equipped attacking creature gains double strike until end of turn. So I'm down to take both of those and dive right in. Woodland Weave Master. I mean, plunder the Troll Shaws. This is what we needed in the last draft. Let's be real. But Great Goblin. I mean, Pinecone Strike is also pretty good. It makes me somewhat interested in taking that over Dane. So maybe this is actually the pickup. Bumber. Very strong. But Pinecone Strike. 5 mana, 4/4, Storied. Whenever Bane or another dwarf you control enters, you may discard your hand, draw X cards, where X is the number of cards discarded this way. If you have an enduring story, Balin deals X damage to each opponent. Am I right? Am I right in saying here? As is, we're looking at like Night Pursuer and Adder Crop as the best cards in this pack. There are 2 white cards. There is some green here. So maybe realistically we're looking at something like Woodland Weave Master and Gandalf. Let's take Night Howl and Adder Crop. This is bad. Bilbo Burglar, Mirkwood Nurturer. This is a really, really bad. I mean, there's a Gundabad Opportunist. Gundabad and Smaug. Let's take the green, blue. Troll Negotiations, Bowhide. 2-mana 2/2. I mean, there's a troop of ponies as well as the troop. So let's take a look at that. Okay. So Goblin out. Pinecone Night Pursuer. Troll Negotiations and Troop of Ponies. I mean, Troll Negotiations is good. Troop of Ponies is good. Bowside Wanderers, I think, is really strong, too. Woodlands, yeah. Plunder the Troll Shalls actually being here still is kind of crazy, too. There's an Uneasy Partings, which I almost want over the Plunder, but let's take the Plunder. Another Woodland Weave Master and the Gandalf. Yeah, okay, I think we ended up where we wanted to end up. Is Gandalf better than the Little Bear? We'll take it. Orc Tactics and the Smog Sphere. Get out of here. Roll, 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 roll. This one's a funny one. I did actually have better luck in my pre-release, believe it or not. It wasn't the greatest pre-release in the world, but I went 3-1. I took 5th out of 25, but they really messed up the prize structure. Like, I don't know what your local pre-releases do or what you guys have experienced, but they're supposed to put like 2 packs in per person, and they didn't. It was like they ended up giving out like 30 packs for a 25-person event or something, and that really rubbed me the wrong way, I'll be honest. Hit me right in the fairness meter. 2-mana 2/2 elf. Sylvan Reveler has that landfall theme. I think we're gonna take it. There's another Plunder the Troll Shalls, but we're gonna take the Thranduil. 5 mana for a 5/6. All activated abilities of all elf cards in your graveyard. Whenever another legendary elf you control enters, draw 2 cards in the discard. So this is an elf non-legendary. This is an elf. Like, is this even good? That's my question. We'll take that in Hobbit Hole, and we'll splash it, sure. Mirkwood. There's a Patient Instructor here. And an Ordinary Bear. The Patient Instructor, I think, might be a little bit better for us, just to get us a little bit deeper into the deck. The Lakeshore Apothecary, Patient Instructor, Plunder of the Troll Shalls. We're going to have a better Lakeshore Apothecary deck this time around. We'll take the Nasty Rabbit and the Lakeshore. Yeah, another Troll Shaw. I'll take it. We're not going to take the... Well, yeah, we'll take the Confiscate and Bother. Beorn and Enchanted River's Grasp. We'll see if we end up playing the Thranduil. I'll be honest. I don't think we will. But maybe. The Notary Hobbits. Ravenhill Flock seems solid. Then there's a Wood Elves. We don't need the Mirkwood. There's a Wood Elves and the Ravenhill. Whenever you draw a card, put a 1/1 counter on this creature. Pretty solid. Wood Elves just kind of ramps us into the bigger stuff like Ravenhill and all that. Long Lake Nuisance would be good. But let's take the Ravenhill and the Wood Elves. And this is a finished deck for us, it's worth noting. I think we're looking at probably cutting a few things. Part in Friendship. We're not cutting, though. Nasty. Little Rabbit, and another Lakeshore. We do have the Ordinary Bear. Nasty Little Rabbit should be solid for us. I'm going to take it. I want that Lakeshore Apothecary. We need to make 2 cuts. Warg Tactics, one of them. Wargling is going to be another. Whenever another elf you control enters, we have 6 elves. Another Hobbit hole. There's an old fat spider, though. Enchanted River's Grasp. I don't think we're going to play that, so let's sideboard that and then take the fat old spider. Thranduil's Decree. I don't think we're playing Thranduil's Decree. I think we might play Patient Instructor and the Elven King's Halls. We might drop a Confiscate and Bother. Mirkwood Nurturer. Addercrop and Long Lake Nuisance, perfect. Lakeside Apothecary and Uneasy Partings, both great. I don't think we're going to play another one of those. Ooh, okay. So, my locals only do 3-round bracket. I got 2-1 with red, white, and black splash for removable prizing. We didn't get much. I think first place gets like 5 packs. Do you know how many people you had? I'm actually super curious because the way that people run events is not wild, but a little wild, you know? There were 25 people, and so the place that I normally play that's closer to home, what they'll do is they'll give out a pack to every player. Everyone who enters gets a pack, and then you get 1 extra pack per win with an extra pack going if you go undefeated. And I think they do 3 rounds. They might do 4. But you, so basically, if you win out, you get 5 packs. If you go 2-1, you get 3 packs. If you get 1-2, you get 2 packs, and then, you know, no wins, you get a pack. So no matter what, you're leaving with a pack, and I think that's pretty solid. We want to keep the creatures. Part and Friendship is good. How many non-creatures do we have? We need to cut some creatures. Ordinary Bear, are you good enough? Uneasy Partings is good. Ravenhill's solid. Long Lake Nuisance goes with our, like, draw 2 synergy thing. Patient Instructor goes with it too. Enchanted River's Grasp. Bilbo, I think, is solid. Drop a Guardian of the Halls. No, we probably want a Guardian. Troop of Ponies is solid. What in the world? I need to cut 4 cards from this. Ordinary Bear. We'll drop one of the elves. We only have 4 elves, so let's actually just drop both of those. I don't think those are good enough. And do we drop something like Gandalf or a Beorn? I think we need the bigger stuff. If you guys see an obvious cut here that I'm not seeing, let me know. But I think I'm going to drop something like the Patrol Negotiations or a Patient Instructor. Let's drop a Patient Instructor and dive in. I'm open to suggestions. If you guys want me to swap that out, I'll swap that out. But yeah, so I expected like the prize give out for Hobbit pre-release to be a little bit better, a little bit higher. I got 2 packs for taking 5th. And I was like, I went 3-1. There were 4 rounds. I'm used to getting a little bit more. And it was a lot longer of an event. Like, I got to the store at 5:30-ish. 5:36. I had food, so I was like eating, and the event started at 6:30. But we were there until midnight. And that's wild to me. 16-man turnout's not bad, though. Hell yeah. I'm glad that you had luck with red-white, though. I feel like red-white, I have not had... I've had one draft where I tried to go red-white, and it did not work out for me. We get 2 1/2s. And then we're going to hope to play another one, and then a Ravenhill. Oh. Ravenhill or Plunder? Or the other Lakeshore. I think in this situation, if you have removal, you probably take the Plunder. Yeah. My only worry / thought is that if they have Golem. 2 mana 2/2 Golem right now. Don't do it to me. Crude Bent Blade. Okay. No equip for that. And we'll be able to play the Ravenhill Flock next turn, which is nice. Lux. And this thing will get huge very quickly unless they get rid of it. I do truly love the art, though. Ooh, a Stir Up Trouble. That's not bad either. Considering that's what they're going to use their removal on, I do have to assume that they have removal for the 1/2 flyer here. But when you have fantasy, like standard high fantasy art like this, you just gotta love it, man. Yeah, no blocks. Draw. Play out Gandalf. Gandalf is a 4/5. That's some good removal. Ragged Short Spear to discard. What you gonna discard, friend? For all you viewers joining in, my name's Cody Lee. I upload brand new draft videos every single day. Took my forest, how dare you? And today is my 1 year of doing that. I mean, hey, I'm really proud of myself for getting this far. It's been a journey, to say the least. But I really appreciate everyone who's kind of turned out and joined me for that. We're gonna keep it going for the next year. I'm a huge Magic fan. I started playing Magic way back when Innistrad first released. It was a great time to be playing Magic, I'll be honest. And I do have a thing for demons and all that fun stuff. Oh, I think of removal. That's really sad. Draw. 5. Do I attack in with this? No attacks. We're just going to play out the 5/5. And we're going to hold on to the lands in hand. I had to hunt for a locals that start the pre-release early because I didn't feel like playing a land. But I feel you 3-1 for 2 attacks would be upset too. Well, dude, and this is where I'm like... So, I was extra tilted because round 2, I got the bye. I didn't even get to play round 2. I lost round 1 to Arkenstone, which is 5 mana, draw a card at the end of every turn, give all your creatures +1/+1. We are going to block here. Some nice equipment. But I got the bye, and I was just like... If I'm going to be getting the bye here, something is incorrect. Put 2/1/1 counters on an elf you control. This is not an elf, sadly. So I lost by, and then I proceeded to win the next 3. Oh, we went 5 rounds. No. I think my bye just counts as a win. Have to pay the 3. And then I can activate this ability. Makes him waste 3 of that mana. 6, 7. Don't you even right now. We're gonna Wood Elves, go grab a land out of our deck. And then we're gonna play out a Gandalf. Oh. Oh, friend, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to hit you with the Gandalf number 2. We don't have any of like the big blue-green stuff that's like super strong though. Gathering Darkness to bring up your goblin, that makes me discard. Sure. Old Fat Spider. I guess Old Fat Spider is pretty good. Do I want to... Yeah, I'm gonna get in for 4. And then just play out the Old Fat Spider. The naming conventions for this, man. Oh, I love it. And the concede. Look at us go. Proud of us there. Back into Plat 3. We're great drafters. You know how it is. 1-0. Jumping in. I do think I have a little bit of a delay on stream, and I'm not sure how to mess with that. I know that there's probably some way to do something about it, but that's something for me to figure out as I, you know, figure out how streaming works. Never mind 88. I like that avatar. Oof. Gandalf, I appreciate you. Keep. Bilbo Baggins, burglar. BBB. But yeah, I don't always play Magic for like the prizing or expecting to get a whole bunch out of it, you know what I mean? But I do want to get something out of it, you know? It's not like I don't want anything. Play out the Lakeshore. Woodland Weave Master. What you got going on, Weave Master? We're gonna pick 2 draft here. We're up 1-0. Bilbo Baggins coming down. I can respect it. I can respect it. No, I can't. How dare you? Ooh. Do we Patient Instructor here? Whenever a land you control enters, pay 3. If you do, return this card from your graveyard to your hand. I don't think we're going to do that. I think we're going to Wood Elves. Wood Elves is going to grab us the forest that I'm talking about. No attacks. Also blocks Bilbo. Patient Instructor ditching Sylvan Reveler is nice for the future. Is that Shadowheart? I want you to all look at this and tell me that this is not Shadowheart. Hondo P, that's Shadowheart from Baldur's Gate 3. Ooh, they got another Bilbo. Respect. My loss is to red, black aggro, and man, that was... Oh. I could see it. I don't want to be that guy, but I could see it, man. Black-red is very strong in this format. It's kind of crazy. So Sylvan Reveler does trigger that and gives me a nice blocker. But I want to land for it first. So let's play this, and then let's play the Patient Reveler, or Patient Instructor first. Ravenhill Flock. Yeah, I think we're going to drop the 2-drop here.
A 1/1 that gives this +2. No attacks. Ravenhill Flock will be able to get the Lakeshore Apothecary buffed up again. The Bowside Wanderers, uh-oh. I think we're gonna get out green-blued here. I guess I shouldn't be surprised. Whenever a land you control enters, this creature gets +2/+2. The one thing is, this is the only gold card we got. So we're just a little bit weak. Let's play out the Sylvan Reveler now that we have a land. Draw. We get to discard a land. It gets put onto the battlefield. We get a 1/1 counter. Now another land, no attacks. We got a lot going on here. And if they don't have something to do with the Lakeshore Apothecary, it will get bigger. No blocks here. 3, 6. They can pump this now. Let's play out the Long Lake Nuisance. Draw. Do we drop the little nasty little rabbitses? Yeah. No one on counter there. Play this out. We could have played out the Ravenhill Flock and that would have started getting counters. This is also going to start getting counters. No attacks. We've got Death Touch blockers, which is good for us. But by golly gee, they got some big eyes. We got some 1/1s that can buy us time. The Ravenhill Flock, if they can't answer it, will be good. This only gets 1/1 until end of turn, which is kind of not great. So we're going to hit that there. We're going to just block that with a 1/1. Guardian of the Halls, they can just continuously pump mana into. They will run out of lands to hit the Bowside Wanderer. They're already at 8. Mirkwood, Pathmaker. Yeah. I'm gonna play out the Ravenhill Flock. It's a 1/1 counter. Can we attack in with the flyer? Yeah, I think we attack in with the flyer. End turn. We hold on to the forest. Sylvan Reveler is a card that we'll be able to block with and then play. Yeah, pump up your creatures. Control negotiations is very strong there. No block there. Draw a card. We're gonna play on a land. Auto pay. I'm gonna play out a Sylvan Reveler. Draw a card. Hobbit hole. Comes in. Do we want to get in for 6? Yes, we're gonna get in for 6. We got him on the clock. And the clock is helpful. Block there, block there. Yes, we have 2 blockers for your big guys. We're gonna be able to play this out. 1, 2, that's 6, 7. This would be 8. So pay 3 and then 4. And this doesn't count. So we're not gonna be able to play this and this. Activate that ability. When we do, we're going to grab an island when that happens. Auto pay. I'm going to play out the Sylvan Reveler. I'm going to draw. I'm going to discard a land that comes into play. Put a 1/1 counter there. Counter there. And then we're going to get in for 9. Or sorry, 8. Let's get in for 8. You're down to 3. Means both of our cards are lethal. Could have also attacked him with the Patient Instructor, I suppose. Quarrel is annoying. Block there, block there. 1, 2, 3, 4. They got something to give trample. Does that actually give a trample? Wow. Oh, guys. That one felt bad. I'm gonna be honest. That one felt pretty bad. 1/1. I gotta use the bathroom quick. I will be right back. I am back. 1/1. Let's get it going. Ooh, at least the queues are pretty quick. I'm here for that. I'm at 7,100. I'm gonna say 71,000. Ooh. Nice little hand here. We'll take this. Makes me sad I don't have more of the elf stuff. A well-worn spatula. Gain some life. Next, in turn, we will pop that for an island. Ooh, red-white. Here's the storied. I'm gonna play out the Adder Cop. Guardian of the Halls is eventually going to be able to big buff, you know what I mean? The well-worn spatula. I'm gonna play out a land and another Adder Crop. No attacks. Next turn I'll be able to Wood Elves and Guardian of the Halls, and then turn after that I'll be able to Old Fat Spider. Dwarven Matic. At least we have 2 Death Touchers. Like, having the Death Touchers is really nice. Yeah, let's go ahead and Wood Elves. Go grab us a forest. Play out a forest. Play out the Guardian of the Halls. No attacks. They can equip. We've got blockers. Reach, trample. Attach target equipment. You control the target creature. Yeah. Kill them. We're just killing the creatures. Play this for Old Fat Spider. No attacks. Can kill one of them. Not the Old Fat Spider. I think them leaving the Old Fat Spider alive was a mistake. Yeah. No attacks. You got a 5/4. That can be a 6/5. And that's kind of it. Thorin Oakenshield is going down. I'm yelling timber. Sorry, you're probably getting flashbacks, Jinzu. Ooh. That's a solid. Okay. So how do I want to do this? No attacks. End turn. We are going to pop the Gandalf. There's Smog. We have to pop this. Nice. Okay, Troll Negotiations is solid. Then it fights target creature you don't control. Yes. Auto pay the 1. Die. And then we play out the troop of ponies. Next. No attacks, end turn. Troop of Ponies will do the thing for Sylvan Reveler for us. Eight, 9 getting in. Sylvan Reveler, draw, discard. Play out the nasty little rabbit, and then end turn. Dory. Dory is strong. Thorin Oakenshield. Yeah. I'm just gonna let that happen. 100% of the time. Old Fat Spider is strong. He might be old and fat. Auto pay that. Play this. Draw. Discard. A Bayorn. Get in with an 8-9. And then end turn. We'll be able to block the 6-5. No blocks. Good game. I'll take it. 2-1. Nice little quick draft there. Quick draft. Nice little quick game, I should say. So seductive, Bilbo. Come on. 2-1 with none of the big, like, elf cards. Except for Fat Old Spider. I'll take a Fat Old Spider, you know? Geronimo playing Kang. I'll keep. Nasty Little Rabbit's a solid first play. Then we're gonna go Troop of Ponies into pop Troop of Ponies, probably. Green red. I wonder what they're doing in green red, you know? Dory, Bearer of Friends. No attacks, end turn. We are going to pop the Troop of Ponies. The fact that this says trample so blocking does nothing is kind of annoying. We are going to pop the Troop of Ponies for double blue, I think. Sacrifice. No, okay. I'm gonna play out the Lakeshore Apothecary. Play out the island. Play out a Plunder the Trollshaws. You got a Pinecone something? Nah, we got a great setup here. No attacks with the 1-2. Next turn we can go Old Fat Spider. No blocks. We're going to take 5. We'll go down to 12. The Pinecone Strike. Ugh, annoying. Old Fat Spider. I'm here for it. The nasty little rabbit's gonna slowly grow. No, we're gonna hold it back. We will block the Snow Slope Hunter. They have some value that can come from it, which is kind of nice. Primetime? Inferno Titan? Gosh. They did these lands so well. Another Pinecone Strike. Actually really solid. Play out the Ravenhill Flock. Play this out, and then we can play out the Wood Elves. And Wood Elves is gonna go grab us another land. No attacks. If they have a third Pinecone Strike, so be it. Old Fat Spider is sitting there solid for us, though. Currently 2-1. And I'll be honest, I think we're in a good spot. They don't have much that can interact with us or really damage us here, so we'll see what's going on. Thank everyone for joining me. I am honestly impressed. There were like up to 10 people in here. I was like, what in the world? It's kind of really cool to see. Draw. We'll discard the Plunder of the Troll Shaws. Then we're gonna next. We're gonna get in with both of those. Just take 9. And we'll play out the Patient Instructor. I was waiting for them to like do something with that, but they didn't, and so I'll take it. I could have pumped it up 1 before attacking, but pumping up 2 in response to a damage effect. There's like a +3 reach and first strike, which I don't think, like, it wouldn't have gotten me out of Dory, but if they would have blocked the Snow Slope. Warg Tactics is not bad either. Long Lake Nuisance, though. It's gonna be a nuisance. Ooh. I've got some Dungeons and Dragons planned for this afternoon. I'm actually pretty stoked about it. Anyone here play D&D? If you guys are listening, I'd love to hear about it. I gotta fish for that engagement, you know how it would be. Let's go ahead and play Part in Friendship. Whenever something dies, I'm gonna play something from the top, and it's gonna be real sick. We'll play out the nasty little rabbit too. Attack, attack. Just like the band, attack, attack. A 20, I want to say 2010s bop. They can kill the old fat spider. Thing is, Part in Friendship's just going to start getting us cards. Geronimo, the Festive Fighter. I do think that they're debating blocking the old fat spider. It can only be blocked by these two, not the Snowflake. And it will kill both of those. Or no, it will only kill one because it only has 6 attack. Not the D&D guy. You should definitely check it out. I think a lot of people have difficulty getting into the mindset or like seeing it. They're like, oh, they have a preconceived notion of what Dungeons and Dragons is. To me, it's kind of an outlet for creativity as well as like building empathy. But I'm a huge reader. Ooh, that's a good one, actually. The Quarrel. If they would have hit that, that would have had me draw a card. Mattercrop being able to block is solid. Ooh! Who's your commander of choice? I'm a lands lover. I've been playing Hearthhole, but on Arena, I've got a couple of Brawl decks. Ooh, okay. Block there. Take 4. Down to 8. I can almost not see my life total, which is kind of crazy. Bilbo, I get to draw a card. Nice. Let's go ahead and just cast this. We're gonna hit your Dory, because then nothing can block Old Fat Spider. And that should be game. But I play Hearthful. I like lands. I think they're super fun. Get in. Yeah. I do also have the what? Y'shtola, the cat warlock, cat girl warlock. Mainly because cat girl warlock is by far my favorite creature type. Cat girl and warlock? Not a cat girl person, but I am a warlock person. Less here for the furry ears, more here for the horns, you know what I mean? Wakey. We're taking you out, Gandalf. Gandalf the Aged over there. We'll keep. Lakeside Apothecary. Lakeshore, sorry. Cathril Aspic Worker. Keyword soup. Okay. I've never heard someone say keyword soup, but that is a phenomenal term. What's Cathril Aspect Warper? Let me look that up real quick. Cathril Aspect Warper. Put a flying... Oh, I read put a flying counter. I'm good. I'm okay. You're using weird counters and stuff like that. Whatever you want to do. You live your best life, man. They're gonna get in with both of these. Do I play out the Sylvan? Or do I play out the Long Lake Nuisance? No, we're gonna play out the Ravenhill Flock. I'm gonna get in for 1. You want to block with a Dusk Watcher? Do it. Do it, you won't. Ugh. What is this? When Cathril Aspect Warper enters the battlefield, put a flying counter on any creature you control if a creature card in your graveyard is flying. Repeat the process for First Strike, Double Strike, Death Touch, Hexproof, Indestructible, Lifelink, Menace, Reach, Trample, and Vigilance. Then put a 1/1 counter. I love the Nightmare Insect. I hate everything else. Oh my god. You're just repeating the first anxiety-inducing part for the rest of the card. Oh my goodness. That was funny. Let's go ahead. Do we play out Gandalf here? Or do we play out the Sylvan Reveler? Sylvan Reveler can block. Triggers both of our things. Gandalf can also block. I'm going to play out the Sylvan Reveler. Draw a card. Discard a land. Goes out. And we're going to get in. Ravenhill Flock will get bigger. I like the art style on Cathril too. That is a pretty cool looking card generally. But okay, so in the bracket, because they do brackets in Commander, and I've not sat down for Commander a whole bunch. What bracket are you playing? Because I have to imagine Keyword Soup isn't highly competitive, but also I feel like if you're if you're playing Keyword Soup, you got something going on. You know what I mean? Target attacking creature gains first strike. Which one? That one? Bet. We'll take 4. I almost expect them to Golem Silent Slinker. Play land, Brett. We can play a land, return that. Ooh. They don't have anything to play? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna play a land, and you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna return this. Auto pay. We're gonna play it out. They didn't play a creature, so I have to assume that they got something going on. I don't want to discard a land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we're just gonna do that. We get counters there. Ravenhill Flock and Lakeshore Apothecary. They've got to get something. Yeah, Bilbo's Deadly Slice. They're killing that. We'll block the 4-2. Enchanted River's Grasp will be a solid stopgap for us. Ooh. Ooh. So we have 5, 6, 7, 8. We can hit that. And then let's play out the Gandalf. Yeah. No attacks. We got a 4-5 with Ward. Bracket 3 precon level. My pod takes a precon. You're only able to upgrade with cards you pull, so it stays balanced. That's sick, dude. Actually, that is exactly the type of thing that I want to be able to do with a group of friends. I don't have very many friends that play Magic like that. So it's a little upsetting. How do I want to do this? Do I want to attack in with the Knight or no? We're going to play out the old fat spider. And then we're going to next. Holding on to these cards because Sylvan Reveler at the beginning of your first main phase, add 2 red. There's like an 8 mana smog or something, isn't there? Like a giant smog. What have you got for me? I don't think I have a halfling to cycle for is one of those things too. So let's play out the Long Lake Nuisance. We might discard the Hobbit hole. Yeah, we're gonna discard the Hobbit hole. Next. 4/5 with Vigilance. No attacks, end turn. We have Uneasy Partings and Plunder the Trollshaws. We might hold on to the Plunder the Trollshaws. A Reverent Howl to draw 2, sure. Now, removal? Now, question for you, actually. Now that I'm thinking about Commander a little bit more. Ooh, Pinecone Strike. Exile it, Sten. I don't like that. Rude. But you, how often are you buying packs, and do Secret Lairs count? Because I upgraded Hearth Hole with the Secret Lair that came out around the same time. I can't remember all the cards that came with it, but they were Galaxy Foil, and I frickin' love the Galaxy Foiling. I do think Galaxy Foiling is a little bit better than the Surge Foil, but I do think both of those are better than Confetti Foiling. I've considered doing... So they talk about on YouTube doing evergreen content, and I've very much considered doing, what is it? Like tier lists of foiling and then showing off some of the foiling. But I don't have cards with all of the different foilings on them. I did see someone had a binder that was like every foiling that's available, and I was like, holy crap, that's really cool. My turn. So I'm going to hit this to draw a card, trigger the Lakeshore Apothecary. We're going to go in. One attacker with a 3/1 in the air. Play out the Addercop. Addercop's just real strong. And then... yeah, I don't think there's a reason to hang on to the Forest in hand right now. In turn, I mean, we do have some like recruit stuff that might be going on. So there is that. Front port sentries, sure. Ooh. Block there. Block there. Block there. And then block there. Block there. Take 4. Wait. Block there. Oh, that has Menace. Okay, so yeah, block there. And then we're going to be able to bounce the Goblin Army. I appreciate that breakdown. Like, doing it at your own pace, so long as power levels don't get crazy. Luck of the pull, being able to play cards that you pull. I'm here for that type of stuff. That's really, really cool. And plus it makes opening packs a lot more fun if you're editing and upgrading decks. I'd love to do Now, I watched, I don't know what the format is, but it was like you have 6 commander decks and there are no duplicate cards between them. I think that's crazy. But I think if you and a pod. Oh, wow. Lethal. You got me. Good game. Wow. That actually sucks. Ugh. Ugh, ugh, ugh. I think they really lucked out in the exact cards that they needed, though. 3 and 2. Ugh. Let's claim that. A couple of packs. We'll pop those later. I think I've got time for one more. Let's double check on our messages here. All right. Sorry, I got to text the D&D group, you know how it goes. But we're going to do one more draft here. And you know what happens after that draft is Dungeons and Dragons time. That's how it's going to be. I'm so sorry. We do have to step out of here, do some other things, live a different life. Sadly, I've not made up my character for this yet. My friend just messaged me like, "Go make your character." I'm like, "Oh, uh-oh." 6 mana, 4/3 affinity for elves. When this creature enters mill 4, then put all elf cards from them into your hand in a Bayorn's Hospitality. We're gonna hope for the elf that comes back around. Maybe Bayorn comes back around as well. Let's see if we can do a landfall thing. We'll dive in pretty hard. Baron's Hospitality, I had this in my like original draft, and holy crap, it was so good. Ugh. Again, I kind of like this fantasy style art. I'm kind of looking at this. I'm like, are these just flowers? Are those like actual plants of some kind? Is that the long-haired gray dog or whatever it is? Ooh. Bard's Company, 4 mana, 2/3. You may cast a spell as a flash if you control a human. Oh my gosh. When this enters or attacks. Now, otherwise, we're looking at Lake Town Mariners and Mirkwood Nurture, Vigilance Ward. Let's take Lake Town, but we're going to take Bard's Company as like a possibility. Yeah, because green is not open, but we got a 5 and a Master Conciliators. Hobbit Hole. I mean, there's a Confiscate and a Lake Town Lookout might be good. But let's take a look at this because we might... Green, I didn't see any green after that pack 1. But I'm seeing this. Uneasy Partings, Long Lake Nuisance. I mean, Dwarven Provisioner. We're going to play 4-drop dot deck over here. The Eagle's Rescue. 4 mana to give something +2/+2 and flying is pretty good. The Bowside Wanderers did come back around though. That's kind of... eh. We're going to take the 1/1. Having another 4-drop is not where I think we want to be. Another Lakeside Lookout and a Velvet Wing Butterfly. Maybe that's where we want to be. Oof. Hobbit Hole in the Plains. Along the Crooked Way. Oof. A Master Counselors and a Plunder the Trollshaws. Plunder the Trollshaws is exactly what you need in this deck. We don't have any of the 1-2, which is kind of bad. It is worth noting the only thing in this entire pack that can come back that we care about is Dwarven Shortsword. Long-bodied Grey Dog. The black is really good in here. Not really any good green. But the blue is good. And we're going to take those 2 blue cards. We're going to fingers cross. We tried to do a blue-white deck, and it did not go very well. Let's hope we see more of the cards that we need. Lakeshore Apothecary and Long Lake Nuisance are 2 of them, that's for sure. Gandalf Goblin's Bane, though. Pretty dang good. But we're going to take the 2-drop and the 4-drop. Ooh, Dane and a Bilbo Baggins. 2 mana, 2/2 Vigilant Storied. As long as you have an enduring story, creatures can attack you unless their controller pays 1, is just very, very strong. Gandalf, I will say, is also pretty strong, but let's take Bilbo Baggins. Burglar. Triggers Counselors and Lakeshore Apothecary. We already have the double Long Lake Nuisance, so I'll take that too. Ooh. Gone Fishing. Exile 2 target creatures and or lands you control, then return them to the battlefield, which is kind of crazy. There's a Bilbo and a Plunder. Phenomenal. Bilbo Luckwear. 2 mana for a 1/1, can't be blocked. Whenever it deals combat damage, draw and discard is exactly what you want in this deck, because then you're able to trigger your counselors every single turn. The only card. I don't think we're going to play Dwarven Shortsword, but we'll take it. Long-bodied Grey Dog, I also don't think we're going to play. Or should I say I don't want to play it? Moment of Glory we will play. I don't think we're going to play double Hobbit Hole, though. We might play Gandalf. Riddles in the Dark. Look at the top 4 cards of your library and separate them into a face-down pile and a face-up pile. An opponent chooses one of those piles, put that card in your hand, the other into your graveyard. Ooh. 7 mana, 7/7. When this creature enters or attacks, create a 3/1 colorless wall. Dang. Thranduil's Decree. Otherwise, we're taking Plunder the Trollshaws, which is, I think, exactly what we're going to take. A Lakeshore Apothecary. There is also a Thranduil. Do we take the Dwarvish Provisioners instead of the Thranduil? I do think we do that instead. Dwarven Shortsword's gone. We're not going to play the Hobbit Holes. That's gone. Gandalf I don't think is good enough here. Six mana, 6/5 Vigilance Ward 2 is maybe good enough. Like, I'll be honest, man. I'm like, is this where we want to be? We've got triple Lake Town Lookout in our deck currently. All of the recruit effects. No. I will say Bard's Company makes the Lake Town Lookouts maybe feel a little bit better. But still maybe not the greatest. Eagle of the Great Shelf. You'll notice, okay, so long-bodied Grey Dog should probably be out. We don't have very much interaction. That's one of the things I'm not excited about right now. Old Fat Spider can't see me. Elven King's Harper. Target creature can't be blocked. I don't think we're going to play that. Bard's Company, we will play. Whenever an artifact you control enters, draw a card. 2 mana, 1/1 double strike. Or a Ravenhill flock. Bard's Company, Ravenhill. Lake Town Mariners is gone. Brandul's Decree. When in doubt, rare draft. The long-bodied Grey Dog gets me every single time. We're gonna drop one of the Lake Town Lookouts. And we're looking at a full deck here. I'm gonna play 16 lands, I think. Yeah, I think I'm gonna play 16 lands. If not, I'm gonna be cutting one of these Lake Town Lookouts. But I think I'm gonna play 16 lands. This is gonna be the deck. Now give me a quick pause, guys. I gotta use the bathroom, I'll be right back. So sorry about that. Let's jump into game one. Ooh, and I've got the D&D guys. They'll be heading out here soon. Make sure that I actually have their how does this work? Make sure that I have like a door code. My apartment complex. Oh, Fito Flores. Let's go, Fito Flores. Opponent goes first. We're gonna keep. This is a risky one, but we'll see what happens. Ooh. I'm here for those lands. Double strike. Ooh, you gonna attack him? I'll probably block. I think. We'll see what happens here, but I think I'll block. Okay. We're gonna play out the Bilbo. Draw another planes, no attacks. They don't have Storied, but they're going to get it this turn. Undoubtedly. I love the symbol for Storied. It's a pretty sweet axe, actually, now that I'm looking at it. He's holding it a little bit weird. No blocks. Doesn't untap during your untap step unless you have Enduring Story. There it is. Play out Plunder the Troll Shaws to draw a card. Play this and play out the Moment of Glory. I hit the Bilbo. No attacks. Being on the draw with 2-drop into 3-drop into 3-drop that gets storied is a little bit hard for us. We don't got anything big to like deal with. Don't like that. That's gonna be a concede for me, friends. Let's go ahead. We'll go down 1. Not a great draw from us. Not a great show up. Our opponent kind of curved out, which, hey, sometimes you gotta respect the curve out. Tuss Brew Collector. Okay. Opponent goes first and this is the opener. Like, this is phenomenal if we can get to 4 mana. Keep 6. By Dwarvish Provisioner. Are we gonna mirror it up? I think we're about to mirror it up. Scry 2. 1 to the bottom, 1 to the top. We'll take a land. A Beorn's Hospitality. Be able to Bilbo Baggins next turn, trigger the Lakeshore Apothecary. If they play a 2-drop and then a land, oh, that's really annoying. Play this out, draw a card. Go 1 counter, no attacks. Play land, play another. Okay. Play out the Long Lake Nuisance. Draw. We'll drop the Plunder of the Troll Shaws. And get in for 3. We could have attacked with like the Bilbo to get in for another 2. The Wood Elves. Ugh. Beorn's Hospitality is just such a good, strong card. We might be SOL here. Oof. No blocks for your 3/4. I'll play out of Plains. The Bilbo. Do we want to get in for 7? They've got so much coming back. Down the valley. Ooh, search your library for a basic land card, reveal it, put it in your hand. Whenever land you control enters. Dang. Yeah, I think we're hard out of this one, folks. Go ahead and play out the Long Lake Nuisance. Draw, discard, play out a land, no attacks. The Saga gains landfall. Whatever land you control enters. Ah. The Beorn's Hospitality is very, very strong. Award tactics. Double block. Draw. Riddle. The top pile will be face down. So face down. What are you going to do with us here? Alrighty. Play that out. We're going to play out the Ravenhill Flock. No attacks. They can make that into a 8/8. 9/9. Oh my dear God. Okay. Okay. We got absolutely wrecked, folks. Sometimes that happens. Oh my goodness. That was a bad one. But, hey. We'll take it. We'll take it. Thanks so much for joining me, though. This is probably my second ever live stream. So I appreciate everyone who showed up. I appreciate everyone who's here now. Thanks so much for being here. My name's Cody Lee. I upload drafts every single day. If you enjoy draft content, we're going to be doing more of that throughout the... Ooh, another Smaug and a Getaway Barrel. This one's interesting. But we're going to be doing that for the next year, hopefully. We'll see what happens. As is, thanks for joining me. Like, comment, subscribe, do all the things to tell the robots you enjoy this type of content. Helps me out a lot. We'll see if we're going to be doing another live stream. Maybe we'll make it a weekend thing. Who knows? As is, yeah, get outside and touch some grass, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video.